How's it going, everyone? This is Dixon of the Ultimate Gamer. I'm logging on, and I want to go over the latest update on the Hitman 3 game, which IO Interactive did a title change from Hitman 3 to Hitman World of Assassination. Which kind of makes sense because since they added the first two Hitman reboot games into the third game, so it's all Hitman 3 games in one. The whole trilogy in one. A World of Assassination. But that's not the purpose of this update. Now, I've been a Hitman fan since Blood Money, which to me is still my favorite Hitman game to this day. Probably always will be too. But I've been playing the shit out of the Hitman reboot series since the release of the first game in 2016. And I put so many hours into the reboot trilogy, so I'm quite experienced with this whole reboot thing by now. Of course, there's been time I've been putting it off here and there, but I keep coming back into it for some more because there's a whole lot of challenges. And these challenges are quite rewarding because so many unlockables, plus boost up your Hitman rank on your profile, many challenges and location for each contract, as well as many challenges for that contract, as well as custom contracts, as well as many other modes like the story campaign, the sniper challenges, the elusive targets, etc. And that comes with 3 unique difficulty options. Oh, and plus a VR mode from the majority of these challenges. But to get straight to the point about this new mode they added in, this new mode they added in is more of a real roguelike experience. If you own the third Hitman reboot installment, aka the World of Assassination, you get this mode for free. That mode is the Freelancer mode. And boy, is it a new level of experience. It's all about taking down various crime syndicates all over the world to keep the world in balance to gain mastery skills, mercs, weapons, suits, vehicles, and decorations for your safe house. That's right, Agent 47 has a safe house hub in this mode. And that's really awesome. But sadly, the weapons that you unlock in the Freelancer can only be for the Freelancer mode. And so the unlockables from the regular game modes that you earned, like during campaign missions, don't count. The Freelancer mode is not like a basic campaign mission where you can save and load anytime you want. Oh no. There are many consequences in Freelancer if you fail. Like, you have to start a syndicate tier of assassinations over again. Plus, if you carry any weapons with you on a mission that you fail on, you lose those weapons, as well as some money. And you have to restart that 18 mission syndicate tier over again. What I'm saying is that the Freelancer mode is mainly for advanced Hitman players such as myself. And I get my ass handed to all the time. And if you're just starting out the Hitman reboot series for the first time altogether, and you start with the Freelancer mode, then your ass is new mode grass. So the Freelancer mode is kind of like more closer to a high stakes poker game compared to the regular campaign missions and custom contracts. So far, my personal take on the Freelancer is a brilliant new addition they added into the Hitman series. But it gets repetitive time to time, and most of the times, it can be more time consuming than before, and it stales after a while. So totally a good idea to take a long break from it, which is what I'm doing now.
What the? Excellent work, 47.
Oh, yes, an international superstar. She was the Argentinian ambassador to Norway, then Israel, and then China. But her office
The leader is eliminated. Well done, 47. Return to the safe house. Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
Oh, yes, an international superstar. She was the...
But I do love the fact that Agent 47 has a badass hub, and you can upgrade it once you have a certain level mastery rank. You can reach up to 100, and so far my Freelancer rank is up at 29. And to me, that's pretty much my favorite thing about the Freelancer mode is the hub. I just wish I can access the Safe House hub for all modes besides the Freelancer mode. And once you reach up to a certain mastery level, you can unlock a vault which has a safe, but you can't store your money in the savings. But you can do stock marketing on the laptop, but it chooses a random price. And you can't always win, and sometimes you lose a lot more, and you can do this once in between missions. So in a way that's kind of pointless. And speaking of the word random, unlike other modes where you can choose a location to start out at once you unlock the mastery level to start out at that location, but in the Freelancer mode, they put you in a random spot. And sometimes it's in a hostile area at a starting point, and that's not always a good thing.
Hey, anyone there?
Well, that's all I'm going to address about the Freelancer update in the Hitman world of Assassination. Pretty interesting, a hit and miss to me. Thank you all very much for watching, and this is Dixon of the Ultimate Gamer. I'm logging off.